Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Quasia, and in today's tutorial I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make this beautiful custom car steering wheel tray set. I'm gonna be providing you guys with the best tips and tricks when it comes to spray painting, as well as showing you guys how to cut and print out your own stickers, and even showing you guys the best way to dome your stash jars and ashtrays. Alright you guys, so jumping right into things, I am just taking my white spray paint, which is acting as a base coat for my other colors. If you are new here and this is your first time checking out our videos, we usually like to start off with a white base because this is going to help brighten up those other colors. I feel like when you don't use a white base, sometimes your colors can look a little bit dull. So it's definitely something you want to keep in mind, as you don't want any black spots behind your paint showing through. So I definitely wanted to make you guys aware. I don't know if you guys would notice or not, but just in case you did, I definitely did use two different yellows. The first yellow, which is the yellow you see here, I actually changed it out for a more vibrant yellow. I wasn't really feeling this yellow because it cracks a lot, so I went ahead and got a more vibrant yellow, and I'm really happy with that. I feel like the quality of that spray paint is so much better than this one. And don't forget you guys, make sure you guys are wearing a mask or invest in one, as these are really toxic fumes. Alright you guys, so right now it's time to spray paint our ashtrays and the stash jars. And so one thing we like to do before we actually do that is we like to tape the edges here of the stash jar to protect obviously this area from getting resin on it. Make sure you guys cover the rim with some blue painter's tape. And unlike the ashtray, you guys, you do not have to worry about taking the tape off while it's in the process of curing with the resin. You'll see what I mean later on in the video. And do me a favor and leave your thoughts about this particular design in the comments below. Don't be shy. I really have been enjoying doing these videos for you guys, and I honestly cannot wait for the next tutorial on a different set. Let me know if you guys have any ideas on what you want to see. And before I forget, we did make a Facebook group, so if you guys want to come and join that and want to see more behind the scenes and tutorials, definitely check the link in the description. So you guys, make sure you guys stay tuned for this tutorial that's going to be coming for that tray. If you guys really like that, you do not want to miss this.
You guys could make the same thing.
Tell them, babes. Tell them.
Decals.
Tell them. Alright you guys, so now it's time to spray paint the ashtrays and the stash jars white. You know, I like to do my white base layer. I did want to say that these ashtrays are shaped funny, so it's really hard to wrap stickers around them, so that's something you want to keep in mind as well. You can for sure put small stickers on them and they are still gonna look pretty good, as you will see in this video. And can we say thank you for the cameraman getting these beautiful angles? Like, seriously, let's give a shout out to Mark for handling this camera so well when it comes to the angles and the shots. Thank you. Quick tip, definitely grab you a cookie sheet. As you can see, it's really easy. You can just pick it up and turn it and hit the ashtrays and the stash jars from every angle, and don't have to worry about having to touch it and risk getting fingerprints all over your beautiful work. Alright you guys, come with us to Walmart so we could get some more spray paint. Come to Walmart and get the freaking only annoying cart. It's so annoying, like it's so loud. Listen. So I like to come to Walmart and get my paint. The reason why I like coming here more so is because they have more of a variety of spray paint. I do go to Home Depot sometimes, but Home Depot could tend to be a little bit too pricey. As you can see here, Walmart is a little bit more cheaper. And like I said, they have a lot more to choose from when it comes to spray paint. So we just needed to come and get the most important colors that we actually use in our shop, because we're starting to get low. So we need a lot of spray paint right now, and they have it locked up, so we had to actually get somebody to open it. But Yeah, for sure. The white, the white and the black. You can grab 2 of each. Two of each. Yep, 2 of each is fine. And that one. And then 2 of each in this one. 3 of each? Okay, 3 of each is fine. Sorry. But look at these colors, you guys. They have a lot of different colors that you can choose from. So make sure you guys check out Walmart before you go before you guys go anywhere else for paint. $72 later. You know you needed this, especially after you just come back from Walmart and spend literally almost $100 on spray paint and barely got that much. So let me show you guys how much spray paint really costs and how many cans of spray paint you can get for as much as we spent. Alright, so this is all the spray paint that we just bought from Walmart that we spent $73 on. So let's count how many cans we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cans of spray paint for $73. So that's not bad, but they did go up in price. I do believe that they were like $3 something. Now it's like $5, a little over $5 a can. So it definitely did get a little bit more expensive, but yeah, so that's as many spray paints that we got for the price that we got it for. So all right, you guys, so now it's time to do the second layer of white. Like I said, I like to go in with this brand when it comes to the white for the second base, because it's a lot more opaque and it's a lot more thicker, so it shows up a lot better than the cheaper one. So yeah, and if you guys can, don't be like us. Definitely try to keep a clean space as much as you can. I know that over time, when you have orders coming in, it can be a little bit much trying to change. It is definitely a little bit of a process. So definitely, if you can, try to keep a clean space, especially if you're gonna do some recording and show off what you're doing. It's just a lot more. Definitely a lot more appealing and nicer. I definitely do wish I would have had the space cleaner while doing this, so that's my bad. Definitely will have it clean for the next tutorial for sure. You want to try to stay towards the bottom as much as possible. I know it's not going to be easy the first time you try. I'm making this look really easy right now, but I promise you, I struggled the first few times when I first started. I messed up quite a few ashtrays. So don't beat yourself up if you run into some issues where you have to start over again. Just do it. It's not the end of the world if you mess up a few times. It's better that way, because you teach yourself how to, obviously get better at spray painting. So, enjoy the moments where you mess up. Of course, it's not going to be fun, but oh well. If you have these silicone ashtrays, if you have wax paper at home, wrap them in wax paper and sit your stash jar on top of this lid of the spray paint. And look how easy it just spins. Look at that, just so nicely smooth. Because it being wax paper, it obviously glides really well. So that's another tip that you can do that if that'll make things a little bit more easier for you when it comes to spray painting. Now I know y'all hear that beautiful nature, relaxing rain sound, so I'm gonna shut up so you guys can enjoy this beautiful sound.
That's smart, doing it right there. Because it puts it up high.
Right.
Damn, you get the line easy that way. Nice. Look at that gradient. Jeez.
Look at it. It is perfect weather. It is raining right now as I'm spray painting, and it sounds so relaxing. All right, so I wanted to touch base on this because this is pretty important. It's a quick tip that I think would be really easy for someone who's just starting out with spray painting and you want to get better with blending. Take a cardboard paper and hold it a little bit further away from the stash jar and go ahead and spray your colors. This is really going to help blend your colors so much more nicer. Now, you know we had to celebrate for that one. All right, you guys, so I have all of my lids for my stash jar and my ashtrays prepared for the base coat. Now, sometimes I do like to use that method with the lids. I don't always, because I've gotten a lot better when it comes to my skills. But that method definitely does help if you don't want that first color getting on your second color. So yeah, try the method out and let me know how you guys like it. All right, you guys, so now it's time to show you guys how I make, cut, and apply my stickers, which means we're almost to the finish line and I can taste it. All right, so now it's time to locate your SVG file. And if you're organized, you should have no problem with finding that. If not, I feel for you. Okay, when you open Cricut Space, it's going to take you to this beautiful page that's going to allow you to remove your background if need be. Now, I didn't have to do that as the background in my file was already removed. Now, if you already know the dimensions and size that you're going to need for your sticker, go ahead and type in your dimensions, then go ahead and hit the make button. Okay, you guys, so this is my favorite part about Cricut. They actually show you a preview of what your print is going to look like before it prints. Now, as you can see, there's definitely a lot more space on that print surface that you can use. So if you can, definitely add 1 or 2 more stickers so that you're not wasting space on that paper because it's expensive. All right, so let me show you guys the settings I like to use for my stickers. Okay, so I'm going to select my printer. I'm going to deselect add bleed, and I'm going to select use system dialog. When I select use system dialog, what's going to happen is it's going to pull up our settings, printer settings, which is going to allow us to make even more changes to our settings, which is what you want if you want a high quality print every time you print. Okay, so you want to select premium presentation matte. You also want to select high. This is the settings that we like to use. That's going to give us a nice high quality print every time. So this is our money making machine. It's an S-Pen printer that we like to use. We also like to use this printable vinyl paper that you can find on Amazon. This is a really high quality paper, you guys. This is the only paper that I like to use. I don't like any other paper. Honestly, it's the best quality paper. And sometimes it's hard to come by because it sell out a lot. Okay, so this is my printer settings that I like to use. But you guys, look at my printer when it's in the process of printing. Like, it's literally like dancing, okay? It is dancing away right now. It's so hilarious. But so I did want to talk to you guys about the bleed and why I sometimes don't like to do bleeds on specific designs. Not all of them. This design did decent. It did okay. But as you can see, I'm going to show you guys the Simpson one in a second. That did not come out so well. It just took off way too much of the black, and I didn't like that. So the bleed works sometimes on certain designs, so keep that in mind. And when you're ready to cut, you're going to pick vinyl and less pressure. At least that's what I like to use. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. Okay, so this is the stash jar and the ashtray that we're going to be making today. So first things first, you're definitely going to want to have some blue painter's tape on hand because we're going to be sectioning off the ashtray. Now there's a reason for that. You actually want to do this process before you actually spray paint the cup. Now the reason why you didn't see me do that earlier was because we only actually figured out this method I think afterwards. Mark did, which I'm very grateful for. But we found ourselves kept running into this issue with the lid being way too tight when being attached to the ashtray. Which was really annoying, and I did not want to send that out to my customers. Now the reason why the lid was causing us issues was because when you actually apply resin to the cup, it obviously is a little bit more thicker than it was. So when you go and put the lid on, now you're having issues with the lid being too tight, and you really don't want to struggle with your lid, because if you do, you're gonna find your resin cracking trying to put the lid on. So you want to be really careful with that. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is that the ashtray is a different material than the glass jar. So the spray paint does not stick to this ashtray as well as it does on glass. So if you accidentally misplace your sticker and try to move it, you're going to definitely deal with paint lifting. And feel free to recreate any of our designs, as we honestly do not believe in that whole narrative that you're not allowed to recreate other people's work, because a lot of people think it's stealing. I think it's bullshit. Just make sure you give credit for your inspiration. So for my daisy stickers, I love to use super glue. The reason why I like to use super glue, even though they're stickers and they should be sticky, is because the adhesive on these stickers actually really suck. So it's definitely been a big help. In the past, I was dealing with a lot of lifting with the stickers, and it was such a headache. And then I also ran into issues with when I would apply the sticker. As you can see, it would get stuck to my finger, and you don't want that, because there's actually a film that's on the sticker that gives it that holographic kind of look. So when my finger would get stuck to it, it would peel it right off, which is what you don't want. So you want to be really careful when applying your stickers. Now, another tip that's going to be helpful when applying your stickers is apply your sticker to the non-stick paper that it actually came on. You're then going to take the non-stick part of the paper and you're going to fold 1/4 inch of that paper back. Then with the exposed part of your sticker, you're going to go ahead and rub that down, which is going to keep your sticker in place for when you are ready to remove the rest of the backing of the sticker. Okay, y'all, so once the backing of the sticker is removed, you want to hold your sticker at a 90-degree angle while you're rubbing it down. The reason why you're going to do that is because that's going to help with keeping those micro bubbles out of your sticker. Okay, so now it's time to pour this resin. This is the brand that I love to use. Now, this resin is heat resistant up to a certain amount of degrees. I do want you guys to keep in mind, when you're making trays such as these, you are definitely going to want a resin that is heat resistant, as certain resin definitely will turn your projects this ugly yellow that you definitely don't want. So you'll definitely want to invest in some good quality resin if you don't want your resin projects to pretty much turn yellow. Now, if you're just making rolling trays, honestly, I wouldn't really worry about using that resin for that, as a lot of people tend to use their rolling trays at home versus a steering wheel tray is going to be in someone's car, which is more than likely definitely going to be hit with the sun, which is definitely going to be able to change your projects to that ugly yellow color that we don't want. So definitely get the resin for the steering wheel trays if you're going to be doing the steering wheel trays for sure. Now, when it comes to my ashtrays and my stash jars, I did figure out a really easy and simple way to shape the resin to the ashtray really nicely. You want to heat up your resin extremely hot. What this is going to do, it is going to melt the resin extremely thin, which is also going to help shape the resin really nicely to the ashtray. Now, you want to be careful with your heat gun and your torch, because that can change the color of your sticker. So here is the finished look. I hope you guys have been enjoying these beautiful tips and tricks. Thank you so much to those of you who stuck around as long as you have. Definitely leave a comment and let us know how you guys have been enjoying this tutorial so far, and if it's been helpful for you and your skills. Okay, so all you pretty much see me here doing is pretty much going and picking out all of the hair and dust that might have landed after a while. Dust can definitely be hell of annoying, and it's definitely something that we struggle with the most in our shop. So here's the finished look of this tray. Let me know what you think about this yellow, if you like the first yellow or this yellow better, and please do not forget to cover your projects when they are done. Okay, so do you guys remember when I told you why it's important to actually section off a little bit of the ashtray because of the lid issue? Well, if you don't do it before you go in and spray paint, when the resin cures with the tape on it, it is a nightmare to try to cut off You do not want to do this because you can accidentally cut into your design, which I actually did, and I didn't show that part. This was a nightmare and a half, you guys, and I definitely don't want you guys to go through this and struggle the same way I did. So putting the tape on before you even spray paint it is going to be a lot more easier for you. Look at how much of a difference that made. Look at how much easier it goes on. So much more easier. You do not want to send one to your customer where they struggle and it's too much of a hassle. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what your cup should actually look like when you are ready for the doming process. This is how we like to put the tape on, but I did want to let you guys know to make sure you actually put your spinner tool thingy on the inside of the cup first and then put the tape on after. The reason why I say that is because if you try to do it beforehand, you're going to struggle with the tape, and it's a possibility that the tape could peel back and peel the paint off, so remember that. So this is how easy it is to remove the tape from your ashtray right after you're done doming. This is why we suggest it. So I forgot to put my level board underneath my pressure pot, which is really important for you know, level projects. I wanted to show you guys what happens if you don't have a level board and you don't put your level board under your pressure pot if you have unlevel floors. And as you can see, like, you can see my floors are so unlevel. Like, here's this table thing here, and look, it's like it rose, like, because it's so unlevel. The floors are so unlevel. But here's an order that I was doing for a customer, and you can see here that it's very unlevel here. Like, look at how unlevel that is. That's why we stress how important it is to have level boards if you have unlevel floors, because you will go through issues like this, and you do not want to send this out to a customer. So now I have to redome the bottom, which is really annoying. So that's why it's really important to get yourself a level board if you have unlevel floors, so you don't have this issue. So y'all know I had to come on here really quickly and thank you guys for all the love and support that you guys been showing our page lately. I see so many new subscribers coming and checking out our content, and so I just wanted to quickly come on here and say thank you so much for coming and you know, subscribing to our channel and supporting us. We really do appreciate the love and support that you guys are bringing to our platform. And I also wanted to let you guys know, if there are any custom designs that you guys want us to, like, you know, dabble into, that you want us to you know, see us do, comment below some of your ideas, because I gotta say, I do really love getting ideas from other people and inspiration from other people. Since I've been doing my custom orders, which I'm gonna also add in this video, some of the new designs that I was creating as far as custom orders, it's definitely brought out a certain kind of creative style in me, and I honestly have been enjoying those custom orders, because like I said, I get to dabble into sort of a different side of me when it comes to my creativity, and I really do love to see my art turn into something so beautiful, and my customers end up loving it in their experience and their reactions. It really feels so good, especially when my customer gets their order. So if you guys have any ideas that you guys want us to do, please drop them in the comments, and we'll definitely take you guys' ideas in mind. And like I said, thank you so much, you guys, for the support, and stick around for more videos to come. And if you guys have been enjoying our content and it's been really helpful for you and your skills, please do not forget to like, comment, and share. Any help and support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, so stick around for new videos to come. I will catch you in the next one.
I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on the grind all the time.